and scenery of the Northern Alps. We will be providing commentary on various great scenic spots along the way, so sit back and enjoy your trip on the Takayama. soon. According to an ancient legend, it was discovered when it healed a wounded white heron. The mildly mineral-laden water is good for both beauty and health, and is known as the hot spring of beauty. This festival is considered one of the 3 most beautiful in Japan, and is registered as a UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage. Trailheads for Mount Nonikura and the Hotaka mountain range can also be found in Takayama, and it is the gateway to the Okuhira Hot Spring Village and Shirakawa-go, a World Heritage Site.
Once we arrived in Takayama, we made our way to the Ryokan where we were staying, where interestingly enough they had a sign that had our names on it, or Linda's name on it, because she registered the room wasn't ready for us yet, so we had to wait a bit, and instead we headed to the Showakan museum, which was down the street, which is an absolute treat to visit. Absolutely recommend visiting the Showakan museum if you can. Ja, ik had het gezien. Light bright. Linda. Ik ben hier verbazingwekkend slecht in.
Probeer iets binnen wel.
Vooral dit spel.
Ik had het op mijn rekenmachine op de middelbare school.
Oorlog.
Yep.
Get in the car, there's no time to explain.
Je past er best wel redelijk in.
Ja. Het is even fijn om erin te komen, maar... And importantly, since we are in the 50s, there is an ashtray on the barber chair. Because of course there is. This is the Showakan Museum, and it is unlike any museum I have ever been because you are actually allowed to interact and touch a lot of the things that are here, which is really neat. There was like a piano, there was a game that you could play, there was like this car that you can get into. It was a really tiny car. Honestly, totally worth it. And there's also it's also a museum that does very little in the way of explanation. Occasionally there's a little sign that is entirely in Japanese, but Google Translate figures it out. But mostly it's just, hey, here are things from the Showa era. For those wondering, the Showa era is essentially the era named after the Showa emperor, in which there was basically a massive economic boom, especially after World War II when they had the economic miracle. But they also essentially produced a lot of stuff. Like there was a massive overproduction going. So, but it's neat. I'm not sure if Linda enjoys it though, or if you're enjoying the museum.
Yeah, it's really cool. I didn't know there was so much of it.
There's a lot of stuff. Like any place they could put something, they put something. It is actually kind of fun. Oh, sad.
Sad.
After the Showakan Museum, we visited Old Town, which is a series of buildings from the older period of Japan. Now just a shopping district, which tends to be very busy because it is the most touristy area of Takayama. We also found a Nijntje store there, or Mifi as it's called in Japan, which had great merchandise featuring Mifi, which you can't even get in the Netherlands. After that, we headed back to our hotel, where initially our room was on the first floor, but after seeing Linda with the cane, they moved us to a ground floor room and also gave us chairs rather than having to stand up from the ground. And we managed to find dinner where they had hide beef style dinners. In the evening, I went for a walk to take a few pictures and basically see Old Town in the evening. In general, Takayama is a wonderful place to visit. It is out in the mountains, but it has a great vibe, and it's actually quite a bit larger than you would expect. But most of the tourism is concentrated in Old Town with a lot of interesting places to visit and things to see.